Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to solve a class 10 problem based on ratio and proportion. So we are given this particular ratio and then we are asked to prove that P by U is equal to Q by V is equal to R by W. And having proven that, then the next step is to prove that this particular expression is the geometric mean of these two expressions. Now, the moment you get such type of question, then what is the first intuition that you need to have? So the moment you look at this question, you observe that you are given a ratio with addition, both in numerator and denominator. So in such problems, the theorem of equal ratio can be applied. So the first step in this kind of solution is that you rewrite this expression that is given in the question and you equate that to some value, let's say k. Then you apply the theorem on equal ratios. Here you can consider the ratio pairwise. So in the first pair, you can consider the first equation and the last one. And by making use of this theorem on equal ratios, you arrive at this equation that is P by U. Then in the second one, you can make use of this middle ratio and the first one. And then you arrive at this ratio that is Q by V. And even that is equal to k. And at last, you can select the last ratio and this middle one and apply the theorem on equal ratios, and you arrive at this particular expression that is k is equal to R by W. And if you observe all 1, 2, and 3, all of them are equal to k. Thus, by comparing 1, 2, and 3, you can say that P by U is equal to Q by V is equal to R by W. Now let's come to the second part of this question. Here, we are supposed to prove that this expression is the geometric mean of these two expressions. Now, what does this exactly mean if I want to put this in terms of an equation? So in terms of equation, we can write that this, that is Pu plus Qv plus Rw, the whole square, is nothing but the multiplication of these two expressions. So now from the previous problem, I can write that P by U is equal to Q by V is equal to R by W, which is nothing but equal to K. Thus, I can write P is equal to Ku, Q is equal to Kv, R is equal to Kw. That is just cross multiply. That's it. So considering only the left hand side of this equation, I can write this and substitute P is equal to Ku and likewise the other values. And ultimately I arrive at this expression. Now likewise, I can also consider the RHS. I can rewrite this equation over here and then for P, Q and R, I can substitute this in terms of U, V and W considering K. And then simplifying this, I arrive at this expression. So ultimately I can say that left hand side is nothing but equal to right hand side. And thus the second part of the equation is proven.